back. We is back. All right. Make some people. So I've been saying I was out here early riding, thinking about that Dirk situation, right? And I'm like, yo, you know, for one, I don't like the coverage that it's getting. I don't like how people keep putting cases on. Like I don't really be feeling that. Like I think that's just think that's some bullshit for real. You heard me? For lack of better words. You got all these people riding around putting cases on the nigga. I'm trying to figure out who the rats is. You feel me? Like that's the type of shit I be. Man, who out here telling, man? Who out here lining people up, then telling on them? Like that's dirty work. That is dirty, dirty work. So, y'all remember my first theory, right? That like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. So look. So my first theory got hijacked by Wack 100. And you know, he took credit for it. But my first theory on the whole Lil Durk situation was that Bricc Baby was the one that lined him up. You know, lined up Quando Rondo, Bricc Baby the one that dropped the low. But I don't think it's Bricc Baby no more, y'all. Now, I ain't gonna issue no apology to Bricc Baby because I still think Bricc Baby ain't right. I just seen Shorty do some wild ass shit, something wild on Karen Capone. Karen Capone asked him something about Gucci Man. He talking about he got a good pussy or some shit like that. Like what the fuck be wrong with these niggas? Like yo these niggas is wild. Like yo, real wild characters. Like where the fuck do they find these niggas at? All these dudes selling out for views and shit. Doing anything to go viral. Like I don't really respect that. TF was what it is. No, TF, it ain't Bricc Baby. I don't think it's Bricc Baby. So look. So my first theory was when Bricc Baby said what he said on No Jumper, right? When he said that, you know, they said you can't say that no more. My theory was that got his house raided. I still believe that. I still believe that theory. I mean that when Bricc Baby said what he said on No Jumper, that got his house raided. Cause I know how them people work. If they investigating and you got somebody that's maybe close to the situation, say something so blatant, man, they can get a warrant for that. They can get a warrant for that. They take that to the judge along with pictures and evidence that OTF and this guy has some type of affiliation. Man, judge will issue a warrant. Straight up. Subpoena them motherfucking phone records. Yeah, do all that. But this is the difference. So I still believe that happened. But when Bricc Baby, so Wack 100 and them supposed to pull the paperwork up. And then the paperwork, it said that they was coming there for electronic and for electronics and whatever else. I forgot what else he said. But they ended up finding a firearm. So when they found that firearm, yo, I believe that was leverage. You know, that's the federal government play a leverage game. Well, the whole system plays a leverage game. You know, what can I get over top of you to make you cooperate with me? And we know that Bricc Baby, that case seemed like it just disappeared in the thin air. Like I don't know what happened to that case. He's talking about it got dropped. He's saying it was a state case. Wagging them saying it was a fed case. I think it may have been a fed case as well. But he said the case got dropped. So why would the feds drop the gun case on Bricc Baby? Now why would they drop a gun case? Hold on. Yeah, why would it? All right, all right. I ain't baby get me hit by my fucking car. So why would they drop the gun case? Now it could be two reasons. They could have dropped the gun case because they didn't come in there looking for no gun. They came in there looking for the phone. You feel me? So how y'all get to searching the house when y'all really just came for the phone and just stumbled across the gun? Or they could have dropped the gun case because he cooperated. But what would Bricc Baby have to say? I'm thinking that when they got Bricc Baby, I'm sure they did some type of interrogation on him. They wanted to know where did Bricc Baby get that information from. Because at that time, nobody heard that. And the feds probably was already suspecting that anyway. So where would Bricc Baby get that information from? So then I got to thinking about Nipsey Hussle situation. Right? So Nipsey Hussle situation is somebody lined Nipsey Hussle up. And I believe that whoever told Nipsey Hussle that, what's the boy name? Eric. What that boy name is? Shitty Cuz. Whoever told Nipsey that Shitty Cuz was a rat lined him up. And I think they lined him up by this. This is what I think they did to Nipsey. So right now we seeing a pattern with the 60s. The 60s on some bullshit. They line each other up. They do all type of backdoor activity. But what I think they did to Nipsey was somebody gave Nipsey bad information. Nipsey was going around repeating the bad information. That Shitty Cuz is a rat. Whole time Shitty Cuz is a shooter. And Shitty Cuz ain't been in the hood. They ain't saying Shitty Cuz for 2 years. Before these things, before Nipsey got killed. So how strange was it? Like, what's the odds, right? You know, I deal with odds and chance. What's the odds that Shitty Cuz, who ain't been in the hood in 2 years, are running across Nipsey Hussle? I believe somebody called Shitty Cuz. I believe that somebody gave Nipsey bad information. And when he came out there, somebody called Shitty Cuz because Shitty Cuz heard that Nipsey was putting out bad information on his name. I think he was tricked. I think they all was tricked out of position. So who the fuck would do that? Make a long story short, y'all. I think Big U is the one that dropped the low. I think Big U is the one that dropped the location of OTF and backdoor Quando Rondo. And the reason why I think it was Big U, well, hold on, let me backtrack. I think Bricc Baby led them to Big U, and then Big U is the one that really dropped the location. Big U is the one that told the feds that, yeah, I told them that, yeah, this guy, I knew where he was at. And the reason why I think it was Big U, y'all, because Quando Rondo had a conversation with Big U. And what came up in that conversation was checking in. Checking in was a real point of emphasis on that conversation. And I believe that Quando Rondo checked in with the 60s. So it's still the same theory. It's just a little bit different. I believe that Quando Rondo checked in with the 60s. And he believed the 60s backdoored him. That's why he dropped his flag. So that's the narrative that's been spent online, which is my narrative, but Rank 100 kind of, I don't know how he caught wind to it and ran with it. But I think it was Big U, y'all. Wonder. I think Big U the same person that, I think Big U, yo, because if people move like that has a pattern. Like, yo, people that move like that, that ain't their first time doing no shit like that. And if the rumors is correct about Big U and the whole Nipsey situation, I wouldn't put it past him doing that shit to Quando Rondo. Cause one thing we do know is when Nipsey was killed, him and Big U had a feud. Yeah, y'all. TF. I think they was in together. I think Brick Baby opened his motherfucking mouth. Brick Baby opened his mouth. Got shit hot. They hit his house. Brick Baby let him to Big U. Big U is the one that dropped the information. Big U the one that knew where Quando Rondo was at. Because Quando Rondo checks in with Big U. That's what made Quando Rondo drop this motherfucking flag. He got backdoored. He knew he got backdoored. So let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Do y'all remember that interview Big U did with Quando Rondo right after the shit? I was just watching that interview just now. Let me show y'all what came up in this interview. People probably don't remember. Oh my God. The Sun Man recipe. Everybody trying that dumbass shit. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm not trying to hear that. If you're a racist, y'all, I feel for you, man. I know it's a stressful life. I know it's a stressful life to live, man. You know? A hateful life is a stressful life. We ain't gotta do nothing to you, motherfuckers. You already miserable enough. Just let you drown in your misery. Alright, so let me show y'all something. And then, yo, if you pay attention to how, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. YouTube been playing with my numbers, boy. God damn. Somebody must have tipped YouTube off. Like, man, he been giving us a hard time, man. Slow him up. He calling academics a fucking fed. He calling Adam 22 a culture vulture. Like, something gotta be done.
Fans thinking I'm lying when they don't know, like I'm dying to do shows.
Alright, so listen to this.
And stuff. You think that the rap game is like the dope game, man. If you sell bricks and you gotta go pull up on cuz and sell him a brick, you feel me? There's a chance he could try to rob you. He could kill you trying to get that brick from you. You going to get your money though, no matter how it come. This what you signed up for. This what you into. So you going to get your money. That's a show. Why wouldn't I go to my show? Why wouldn't I go get my money? You feel me?
Now, I feel what you're saying, too, but also at the same time, you're a leader now. Sure. Because you got a crew you leading, and you got a crew you speaking for. So at times, you got to make sure you don't take your crew in environments that's going to be bad for them. Because you don't never want this. You don't never want to take your crew to a state and leave one of them in that state. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to him, y'all. Quando Rondo viewed him as a big homie. You understand what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised if he checked in with dude. And from everything we know about him, based off of what other people saying, he's a fucking slime ball. He's a slime ball. But this one thing y'all gotta understand, yo, especially people like Quando Rondo. People like Quando Rondo, he ain't have no real guidance. You understand? So if he can find an older person that he can latch on to, he gonna do it. That's how all them kids is like that. That's why I always say, yo, most of these kids running the streets, they just need a mentor. Cause that's all they looking for. They looking for somebody that they can follow behind, or somebody that they can look up to. And being as though who Big U is, in that little situation that they got going on, pay attention to how Quando Rondo looks at him and talks to him, man. He look up to him.
So all money ain't good money. So think of it like that. Every city I go to, I check in with somebody.
Listen.
And that's what it's about. Because people think that I'm a bully and I cancel money. You don't never want to take your crew to a...
Your money though, no matter how money. They trying to stop my money. It's like...
So the conversation is about checking in. That's what the conversation is about. Checking in.
The people who looking up to the entertainment world, to the hip hop world, to my situation or whatever, they looking at it like, man, he's scary. He ain't doing shows. But I feel like the people that I got a problem with, they happy is like that. But at the same time, they looking at it how you looking at it, how we looking at it. They stopping money. They trying to stop my money. You feel me? Fans thinking I'm high when they don't know, like I'm dying to do shows and stuff. They think that the rap game is like the dope game, man. If you sell bricks, and you gotta pull up on cuz and send him a brick, you feel me? It's a chance he could try to rob you. He could kill you trying to get that brick from you. You going to get your money though, no matter how it come. This what you signed up for. This what you into. So you going to get your money. That's the show.
Remember King Hayes? He dropped his flag after that. Why would somebody who, listen to how he talks about the gang in this video, like he held the gang high. Why would, after the Pop situation, why would he drop his flag? The only thing makes sense is he was backdoored by his own gang. The only thing makes sense.
Why wouldn't I go to my show? Why wouldn't I go get my money? You feel me?
Now I feel what you're saying too, but also at the same time, you're a leader now. Because you got a crew you leading, and you got a crew you speaking for. So at times you got to make sure you don't take your crew in environments that's gonna be bad for them. Because you don't never want this. You don't never want to take your crew to a state and leave one of them in that state. You know what I'm saying? So all money ain't good money. So think of it like that. Every city I go to, I check in with somebody, bro. And that's what it's about. Because people think that I'm a bully and I cancel money, I get money from niggas. I ain't never asked you for not one dime.
Oh,
not one dime.
Look.
Now, where our problem came in, and this is where he
checks in with him. He checks in with him, man. He said, I ain't never asked you for not one dime in reference to checking in, which means when Quando Rondo goes to LA, he hits Big U.
For the same Instagram I was hitting them up on, because I was putting a tour together. I was putting a 6x10 tour together, and I had Baby, Gunna, I wanted Baby, Gunna, you, and all y'all. I was hitting you up on that same Instagram. Then he turned around and hit me on the same Instagram. That's what upset at me. And I'm like, little nigga, I've been hitting you up on the same line. Now you hit me. And that's where our problem, that's where I was like, and I'm like, wait a minute, man. So that's where it was. But like I said, I'm still supposed to be a bigger nigga, though.
No, I'm glad you said
I'm going to go back to this. Because I think Big U dissed Quando Rondo back in the day. Big U dissed Quando Rondo. Big U, what the fuck? I think they had a little back and forth before this interview. They had a back and forth. I'm gonna pull up, cause here we go.
So you think you know Wicks? Do you really? First up, we've got Shake Video Mask.
Yeah. So I'm addressing this little thing with young nephew, Quando. First of all, I never talked to Quando. You know, it ain't nothing but love with Quando. And I was only addressing something that Shadow Man said to me. And nephew reaching out to do something for the kids, definitely do that. Because I never talked to him. He just asked me if somebody reached out. I just feel like I know Cuz and I've been knowing him. And I never heard from him after we had a conversation maybe a year and a half ago. No, maybe 2 years ago. And then, so when he called me, I'm only on positive vibes. So I'm gonna pull up on Cuz, or he can pull up on me. I'm in this town right now, so, but I ain't got nothing but love for nephew. And he talked to my son them a week ago about whatever they was talking about. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Not in the midst of nothing the kids got going on. And if Quando want to do something for the kids, for the family, I'm definitely with him on that. Definitely support him. But no, if it ain't positive, man, I'm not rocking with it. I'm just not rocking with nothing unless it's positive. 100. Period. So I'm not even taking negative calls, man. I'm not looking for no negative calls. I'm not taking negative calls. If I think it's gonna be negative, I'm not taking it. If it ain't positive, it ain't about doing something constructive, helping these kids, I'm out of it. But no, I never talked to nephew. You know what I mean? I never talked to him as he called me, cause I'm on all positive shit, positive vibes. But I will talk to Quando. You know what I mean? Simple as that.
All right, now look. All right, so now let's go back to that interview. So they had it back and forth. What is that? What's the percentage? What video is that? You said Quando Rondo didn't check in. What's this? What I'm saying is this what I'm saying, y'all. If the stuff about Nipsey is true, right? Yo, people that operate like this, that's how they operate. They snakish. And it's a history of snakish shit. Like, if whoever dropped Quando Rondo location to the opposition, right? If everything is true, it's a history of them doing shit like this before. Like, this ain't the first time they done did something fucked up. You understand? And what they say about Nipsey and Big U, it goes aligned with this whole type of situation. If the Nipsey and Big U shit is true, and we don't know, we just going off the rumors. If the rumors of the Nipsey and Big U thing is true, I wouldn't be surprised if he the same one that dropped the low. Because I told y'all what I think about Nipsey. I think that somebody lined Nipsey up. And fucking Shitty Cuz. Shitty Cuz was called to where Nipsey was at. He didn't just magically appear. The man drove from 45 minutes away to the motherfucking Marathon store to Slauson Avenue to approach Nipsey Hussle, because Nipsey Hussle was going around saying he snitched and Shitty Cuz ain't telling on nobody. And yo, one thing, see, yo, it's easy to play. People probably wouldn't understand it, yo, but yo, it's easy to play people against other people if you know that person. You understand? If you know that person, if you know Nipsey, right? And you know Nipsey don't fuck with rats. You know he don't fuck with rats. So if it's a rat in his vicinity, he gonna say something. So if you give Nipsey bad information like, yo, you know, a rat, whole time Shitty Cuz a shooter, the whole hood, no. But he ain't been around. He a perfect candidate to put this shit on. Man, they say Shitty Cuz told. Meanwhile, there's no evidence Shitty Cuz told on anybody. So, you got Nipsey in the hood. You call Shitty Cuz, yo, Nipsey in the hood, yo, he going around telling people you're a rat. Shitty Cuz going straight down there. You playing with my name. You playing with my name. Because if y'all know about the trial, right? The Nipsey Hussle trial. That was a heated argument. Now, Cowboy wants to play it like it wasn't a heated argument because Cowboy know that he fucked up. And he probably should have reacted. You know? But that was a heated argument. If you listen to the girl that drove down with Shitty Cuz. She said it went from they saying I'm telling to Shitty Cuz saying, are you saying I'm telling? Because that's a whole different conversation. It's not that they're saying it, it's you saying it. And that's when everything escalated. That's when we seen what happened after that. And somebody put that play together. Hold on. And I'm Jehovah's Witness people don't play no games, man. God damn. These motherfuckers just won't stop. We talked to them motherfuckers one time. What's up, Kimmy? tell them motherfucker one time, they just keep coming back. But so let's get back to this interview.
Watching TV shows and movies?
Yeah, Nipsey was lined up. You know, him and Big U had issues. And if you listen to Wack talk about Big U, let's listen to Wack talk about Big U after that.
The youngsters get out and then they have to have an experience before they realize I should have checked in. You know what I mean? Or I should have called, or I should have been moving a certain way. And so they get out and they might be under your banner, but then they not respecting the banner. They ain't calling you. They got your number. They know who you is, but they feel like they bigger than the program. You know, you got a lot of dudes.
Hey, King Hayes, you could be right. Listen to how he think. This is how you think. You gotta check in. You better check in. So it could have been a situation where he didn't check in and motherfucker found out and did him dirty.
Like when I was here last time, they claimed my
No, but that wouldn't explain him dropping his flag though. He dropped his flag because he got backdoored by his own gang.
You know, you got a lot of dudes, like when I was here last time, they claim my neighborhood to send this music shit, but they don't really fuck with us until it's a problem. Then they call it. Like Quando Rondo. I just showed Envy. Like, you can't call me now. You can't call me when the fire hot. You didn't fuck with me before that. You know what I mean? You had my number. You could have called me. You could have did all that. You know what I mean? But, he was around about, but how does that feel to me? How is that?
So you see how he feel. But so now, so after all of that, they do this interview. And in the interview, checking up. Hold up. What the fuck was that? No Jumper. What was that No Jumper interview, y'all? Amidst what he really thinks of Big U. All right, let's watch this first. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, it's definitely possible.
And no Dick Ryan, none of that, because how these fans gonna put it? Only people who see certain colors gonna understand what I'm about to say. Man, cause I ain't gonna lie, boy, grew up dying to meet Big U. You get what I'm saying, Bricc?
All right.
Man, listen, y'all. I know a young right now. Hey, jump out. Come here, little bro. And I ain't even talking about little bro. Little bro is a teenager.
Yeah, I think we watched this too.
So, right? Little brother, you gotta be all the way honest. You was about to shake my hand. Don't shake. I wasn't about to shake it. Alright, listen. Little brother's a teenager. Little brother, you gotta be all the way 100. Don't do it because it's camera right here, arm right here, none of that. I'm talking about straight from your heart. This auntie's freaking. Little brother, keep it real. Before I told you, and I ain't gonna say taught you, because a lot of people gonna be like, he the leader, because he's saying he taught him. Before you notice from me, before you peep a lot of shit, little bro, keep it real. If a nigga offered you 5 racks, or if a nigga offered you 5 racks, but you had to stay in Savannah, or told you you could have got a free trip to Cali to go pull up on Crenshaw, keep it real, which one you would have picked?
Crenshaw.
I'm telling you, so with that being said, man, listen, cuz, that man Big U like, boy, it's them boys niggas where I'm from with a die. They come stand on the AG and be like, I'm with Big U. Do you know what a nigga about to go back to their city and do? A nigga about to get off the plane and the first thing they gonna do when they hit their section is throw up 2 fingers in the thumb like, don't act dumb, like, you feel me? Like, yeah, nigga, I just left. Like, nigga gonna go to feeling powered up like, nigga, I'm him. You feel me, bit, bro? That's how a nigga used to think. And when I'm on house arrest, so I can't ride around no more. But I'm just saying, when I used to ride around in different hoods, cause they love me, like, you feel me? They love what that nigga Quelly said on academics. The young boys love me. I put them in position. No, bit, but long story short, man, some niggas about to check, my nigga. Yeah, they got, and I ain't talking about Big U. I'm not necessarily talking about cuz for sure a big homie far as I know.
You hear him? Some niggas about to check. Hey, King Hayes, you could be right. You could be right, King Hayes. He ain't check in. He ain't dropped that bread.
I don't know about what Bricc know or what Conrad or one of them know. I don't know what niggas from 60th Street in California know. I'm talking about far as what I know. And even if they tell me something, I gotta actually know a fact. Like, this is a fact to be like, all right, this is him. I'm just talking about far as what I know. He's a big homie all around the world, from Georgia to South Carolina to wherever niggas, California riders get position on.
A positive influence, big homie, though. Ain't no...
Yeah,
he ain't
for sure,
came and
for
taught
sure,
nobody how to gangbang nowhere.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, he done took positive steps that a lot of young niggas hope to be at one day, is what I'm saying. A lot of young niggas wish to have a little league football team. A lot of young niggas wish to be the voice, and y'all get what I'm saying, man. A lot of young niggas wish they could be Snoop Dogg on BET Sea-walking and not getting in trouble for it. You get what I'm saying? But the answer to the question, because I know it just took me a long time to answer it, but I learned from past interviews, I gotta really explain myself out, or it's gonna get took a whole nother way. Listen, I ain't got it all like I supposed to have it all. So when I be short with shit, it be...
Nigga, get to the point. God damn,
sound, goddamn, I ain't supposed to sound, but I just feel like, man, I don't know, man. I feel like, I don't know, man. Bro, I feel like Big U, one of the main reasons I stopped looking at a lot of shit how it's supposed to be.
What that tell you right there? What that tell you right there? Know that sound like to me? Man, you can't trust Big U. That's what that sound like to me. Reading between the lines, it sound like what Quando Rondo just said was, man, he changed my perspective about a lot of shit, because you can't even trust y'all. You can't even trust y'all. But I'm gonna let him finish. But that's what that just sound like to me.
Stop looking at a lot of shit. Bro, I feel like Big U, one of the main reasons I stopped looking at a lot of shit how it's supposed to be. I stopped looking at a lot of shit how I looked at it when I was young, and I started looking at it like how it is. And I ain't necessarily, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm not cuz son. I'm not his little cousin. We are not blood related, so he don't owe me shit, and neither do nobody on this interview. So, man, at the end of the day, a nigga don't owe me shit. But I look at it like this: I'm somebody. Sometimes, my nigga, people look up to you, and that puts you in a position where you do owe them something. And it ain't materialistic, it ain't money, it ain't none of that. Sometimes you just owe another nigga love. Boy, for real, boy. I know I owe young niggas love out here, and they gonna get. If I owe you, I'm gonna pay you.
But Quando Rondo right though. He right. He right though. If a motherfucker look up to you in a certain way, yo, and you know that, you owe that man, you owe that person something, man. Loyalty, respect, whatever. You do. And I don't think he got that. I don't think he got that from Big U. I think yo, I'm telling y'all, man. I think it's Big U, man. I think it's Big U that dropped that gave up his fucking location. And it came from him. The information he got from Big U, he released the shit to the world, got his house hit, and it traced back to Big U. Because of whatever the fuck he told them people.
They gonna receive a hug without a knife in their back every time.
Without a knife in their back.
Kind of fucked you up.
Without a knife in their back. You heard him?
Receive a hug without a knife in their back every time.
So you saying it kind of fucked you up when Big U dissed you on that podcast? Or
no,
what's
this? Oh, you talking about the time when I got on live and
He
shit?
ain't talking about that.
Well, didn't he say like he kind of like almost clowned you for coming to him for help or some shit, right? It was on the Breakfast Club. I think he said like you reached out.
Man, that shit was no. This what blew me by that. I called him by that. Boy, I ain't never called that man about shit. Nigga, I check this out. Like I said, I sort of kind of.
Yo, so it's obvious he don't fuck with Big U no more. Now, when we go back to the other interview, look at the difference in how the other interview was when he was talking to Big U versus this one. When Big U name, oh fuck, I done fucked it up. God damn it. When Big U name came up. There we go.
Shit. Nigga, I check this out. Like I said, I sort of kind of. Man, I sort of kind of.
You choosing his words wisely.
Bruh. I sort of kind of been knew certain shit was gonna go down. So I'm like, damn, let me goddamn chop it up with somebody that's already in this position type shit that already wear the same football jersey as me, and let me see what I could do to try to give back and make it look like the shit that I'm doing is entertainment and it's positive at the same time. That's what made me hit him up. Man, boy, I ain't calling no another nigga to jump in no beef with me, boy. I ain't saying I love this shit, but bro, what is beef, boy? It's niggas out here, boy. I don't care what nobody say. If you from the streets, my nigga, everybody got. If you got a 10 deep click, at least 4 of these niggas are real smackers. Really gonna do that, really on that. What the hell I need another nigga from way out of town to get us a beat for me for? Boy, 9 times out of 10, if it go down, boy, your ass might fold on me, and I ain't gonna be able to fold your ass to make sure it don't go that far in court.
No, this ain't new. Well, we exploring the idea that Big U dropped the law. Bricc baby got that information about the Lord Paul shit from somewhere. Like, he didn't just say that because of no fucking comments. He knew that. And he said it, which was dry snitching. On live TV, on air, no jump. He said it intentionally. Which got his house raided. Feds ran in Bricc baby house for that shit. Looking for his phone. Bricc baby had the guy interrogated. Where'd you get that information from? I got it from Big U. Go to Big U. Big U dropped the information. That I did what I did. Whatever. Now this is Quando Rondo speaking on Big U, and you can see that his attitude toward Big U in this video is different than his attitude toward Big U in the next video I'm gonna show you, where they talked about checking in. What's up, Ball Out?
Cause you way over there. What the fuck? Why I ain't never called no. You gotta just sometimes, man. If you a real street nigga, man, you would know better than that, bro. You would know better. Like
now he disrespecting
you
him.
really thinking about how deep. When you thinking about how deep certain shit go, my nigga, you would know better, man. You think I called another nigga for some motherfucking beef? That don't even sound right, bro.
Okay, so people got the wrong idea about how that went down.
Listen, bro, that's how me and Big U ended up doing when he had the little check-in podcast shit. That's how we ended up doing that shit, cause
that was
we ended
after
up
it,
chopping up, talking, getting the understanding. Understanding. Listen. This another thing I don't like. Bro, niggas will say some shit on the internet, then when you get on their line, they gonna put it a whole nother way. Then that puts you in a position to be like, damn, bro, you can't straighten me on the internet. Versus, you know what? Fuck the internet. I'ma let ride whatever ride.
So obviously he don't fuck with Big U at this point. He don't fuck with him. So now let's go back to this interview, the check-in interview. We had the utmost respect for him. Now he's saying, man, Big, you don't owe me no motherfucking, what's this? What interview was that? Let's go back to this interview. Quando Rondo opens up about LA shooting Lower Park. It's on Big Facts. Let's check this out first. Then we're going to go back to that. Hey, your wife shouldn't have a boyfriend, Steve.
A lot of niggas say shit like this, but they don't be meaning it and they don't be saying it. Man, too much blood spilling. Too much.
You think the LA situation changed you? Shit happened in LA?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that shit changed me, boy. I ain't even gonna lie. That shit changed me. That shit changed me enough to tell myself I agree to go to hell.
He don't have the same respect for the gang no more. That's what it showed him. And see this the fucked up thing about it, y'all. And I fuck with Quando Rondo. But the fucked up thing about it is these gangs prey on the ignorant. They prey on the fatherless. They prey on the poor. You understand what I'm saying? And they give them this mind frame of family. You know, we in this together. This your family. You can come to us for anything. And when you dealing with a young black or a young person that's impressionable, that maybe didn't have a father figure growing up, that came from fucked up environments, yo, they're gonna relate to that. Because like I told y'all, even with these young kids in the streets right now, all they looking for is somebody that cares. That's it. That's it. Especially a male figure. That's all they looking for. So if they find that, whether it's in a gang or in a mentorship program, they're going to attach themselves to it. So what Quando Rondo learned through the California situation is, yo, these people ain't my fucking brothers. You heard what he just said about Big U? He don't owe me no loyalty. But at the same time, he do. In reality, he really do. Because he looked up to you, yo. You don't fuck that over. When somebody look up to you, yo, you is obligated to come through for them whenever you can. It ain't got to be monetary. It can be any way. And I think that with Quando Rondo through that California situation, he realized that he was sold the dream. He was sold the dream of this gang and we down for each other and we got your back. And in reality, it ain't like that. It ain't like that. I seen people get sold that dream in a joint and then come home and get killed by their own gang. But in the joint, they ride or die. But what they got to understand is it's not in the joint. It's just y'all. So, of course, it's going to be like that. But when you get outside and everybody's on the even playing field, things change. Things change. Yeah, I'm in your gang, but this man got $50,000. He got 50,000. All I gotta do is give him your information. Motherfucker gonna take that 50,000. You ain't my real homeboy anyway. I just know you through the game. You understand what I'm saying? It's a difference in mentality. And it happens all the time. All the time. But Quando Rondo been with where he from, a small town, he didn't understand that. He got sold a soul to dream. And he brought into it wholeheartedly. But that situation showed him that nah, yo, it ain't that. It ain't that. Shit different.
I gotta do this and that, and it's gonna send me to hell. Alright, cool. I'm cool with burning for eternity. That's how much that shit changed me.
Did it take anything from you? Like,
And it took nothing from me. It gave something to me, though.
okay.
You know what it gave to me? I used to walk around, even in my city. Nigga always been up when it came to the scoreboard. When it came to the football field, my team was winning. So, right? I used to walk around and say, ain't nobody did shit to us. I ain't lost no partners. Boy, from the flip of a coin toss, first I was on heads. Boy, it been tails ever since then.
Damn.
Man, but that LA shit scarred me the most. Because, and I've been losing partners and all that. It scarred me the most. The situation, and you know, that was my man's. I love that nigga. Look, man, you know it's serious. Now, nigga, that nigga, boy, pop. If I go to sleep, pop on the mirror in my bed. That's the last in my line. That's the last thing I see. That's all I think about. Nigga, I done got so tripped out to the point where I be thinking about having a son, just the name of Survive. Like, and I be like, that. It be to the point where I be like, boy, am I tripping? If once you go to questioning yourself, you tripping. I'm talking about questioning yourself in your head. Like, am I tripping? Well, you tripping.
Did that alter your music though? Like the music you make, did it alter your music?
Man, that music shit, man, nothing can alter my music. Nothing can fuck me up with music. Because anything that happens...
No, I'm saying about the shit you talk about.
It be at times I be rapping and I be like, damn, I put pop in every song. But shit, I look at it like I'm rapping for my partner.
Yeah.
I just recently noticed something.
Yeah, I agree.
You want me to tell you what LA did to me?
Go ahead.
I just seen you lost a partner, so right? Nigga, you know how I know that really hurt you? Nigga, I seen you driving the what is it called?
Hearse, yeah.
Boy,
Nah, that my man. That my man. That's
I'm
right.
like, you see, listen, I'm like, damn.
Right down my wide too.
Yeah.
Nigga, here, well, like you say, everywhere you see. Everywhere.
And think like, yeah, nigga, we gonna get you here, right?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you could tell when somebody hurt by something. It ain't about them. It ain't about the actions you make for what you live right
for
now.
live for
Keeping his name alive.
Yeah, you gotta live for them.
It's about you turning into that person, basically.
Yep.
Enough to start noticing. It's like I could see people who grieving.
Did you ever go through a point where you blame yourself, or did people blame you for that?
Man, people blame me for it. I ain't never blamed myself for that. Doing, you know, like we've been talking at the beginning of this. I'm down with taking the blame.
Yeah.
I'm even down with taking the blame for shit that ain't. But something like that, I don't take the blame for that, bro. A lot of shit don't be a part of the plan. It just be what come with the game.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. Shit was a game plan.
Yeah.
That shit come from playing the game.
What's the shit you do different just so that you won't be in that type of situation no more?
It's a good question.
The shit that I do different is not necessarily nothing different. it's something that been a routine since I was 5, 6 years old. I just be praying. That's all you can do. You gotta do better and pray.
Mm-hmm.
So Shorty was real particular about not giving up too much information about that pub shit. But you go to this interview and see how he talked about the game back when everything was everything. Before Pub got killed, it's totally different. It's totally different. Check him out right here talking to Big U.
There's something about that, because this is something that everybody need to hear. Alright, like you just said, you check in with somebody everywhere you go.
Right.
Look on, not you, but the young niggas. Young niggas got the word check in so messed up right now.
Right.
Like, when a nigga say check in, the nigga automatic, not you on the young people
Yeah, hell yeah, I
got
know.
that
Definitely got
word
big
just messed up right
That's
now.
what y'all crazy is.
When somebody hear check in, they automatically think like
You check like you paying a nigga a check.
you feel me? Or like,
That's right.
oh, he's saying I gotta pull up here. But that's why I'm glad you said that, because I never really had a problem with like checking. That like when, like one time I've been in my hometown when the rapper came down there, I'm like, I've been down here, he ain't even came and mess with me, you feel me? That's where I'm from. I just wanted to show on certain stuff. You feel me? So just for me living through that experience, I know checking and it ain't nothing wrong with that. Checking in is the new word for a relationship.
That's what it is.
You feel me?
I mean, they do it all over the world. You can't go nowhere in the world you don't check in. You gonna check in if you come in American airspace. They gonna want to know like, what? Okay, you here? You gonna check in when you go to Russia. You a delegate. Anywhere you go. But like you're right, hip hop has lost it. The game has lost it because you might check in with me. I'm gonna tell you what clubs to go to and what clubs not to go to. I'm gonna tell you where the bad bitches is, and I'm gonna tell you where the weed is. I'm gonna tell you who got the good weed, how to get the sack. You got dudes come out all the time, buy a sack, and getting robbed. They ain't dealing with the right people. If I go to Chicago,
Look at how alert he is talking to this man. He had utmost respect for dude. After the Pub situation, he lost it. He lost it. You can tell how he speak about the game, how he speaking about all that shit. He lost the respect for y'all because somewhere along the line, shit went left. It went left.
Artists is going different places. I tell him call this dude because he treated
You're right
me
though.
right.
You do gotta
treat y'all right.
Ain't nothing wrong
That's
with
really
checking
what it
in.
is.
Like,
You want to check in with each town you go
eyes
into.
on the check-in part. Like, that's
Yeah.
a nigga
I
not
think it was.
on nothing negative.
Because I heard the last song you dropped, and I was in awe of it because I felt you. That you.
No, yo.
I took it a different way. Now everybody.
Yo, checking in is not. Yo, checking in is just making sure you tap in with the people from that city. You gotta know where you're going at. That way you don't find yourself in a situation like PNB Rock, where he went to the most hoodest Waffle House in California, end up getting murdered. Like, yo, people got a negative perception of checking in. You know, it ain't payment. I ain't paying no motherfucking buy. You understand what I'm saying? But it's always good, whatever city you go in, to make sure, yo, I'm in y'all city, what's happening? You feel me? Where we going at? Where all the spots at? And it's just that simple. But it could have been either one or two things. Quando Rondo could have not checked in and motherfuckers felt some type of way. Or he could have checked in and they backdoored him. I mean, I get it, yo. I get it. But I understand the check-in. I understand the check-in part as well. Like, it ain't giving nobody no motherfucking money. Like, hell no, I'm not paying you to be in your motherfucking city. No, that's dead. But if you, depending on how you moving, I might need a firearm. How am I get a firearm if I don't tap in with the streets? I need to make sure I'm protected. So how am I get that if I don't tap in with the people from that area? I think Big U put them together. And it all came to light by Bricc Baby talking too much on No Jumper. You said a gun show. Shit, I'm not. Shit, I can't buy. What's it called?
Who else took it? That you had a story to tell. Your side had never been out. And what's important is, and I don't want you to speak on it. I just want you to speak on the fact that you felt like you had to get home too. And that's it.
Come on, man. At the end of the day, X out lights, camera, and fame. Everybody in here wanna go home to their child. I got a child, man.
Yeah, that's it. I don't want you to go do too much elaborating because you just want to get home. You know what I mean?
Who want to make it home?
Let's go to what Wack 100 say about. No, man. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck the rat is, man. So, cause that's whatever it is. I don't respect it. I don't respect that, yo. Cause if them people did backdoor Quando, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. And then they ain't just backdoor Quando, they backdoor Dirk as well. Cause you not only dropped this location, you told the fucking police you did it. That person needs to be exposed. Oh, the fuck what you talk about? That person needs to be exposed because that person is dishonorable, untrustworthy. They need to put that motherfucker on a plaque, and we need to say him every time we turn on YouTube. Like, fuck yo. And it's because somebody did it, and somebody from LA did it. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's Big U. Based off of what we know about Big U. Let's see, Wack 100. Big U. Backdoor. Yo, because people that move like this, they move like this. Like, this not some shit that they did once. This not some shit they did once. All right, no jumper. Bad guy.
I think Black Sam told his truth, and the people aren't stupid, and they shocked and surprised me that they were saying, "Oh, you know, you're doing a puzzle." You're like, I don't really know where these pieces go.
Now he working as well. So he knew he was one of the guys that knew Dirk was ready to get arrested too.
Black Sam's interview. Oh shit. Okay, these pieces fit here, 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 and there.
Right.
Black Sam just told his truth without any malice.
Right.
Right? He ain't politic with me. He ain't politic with Luce about what he gonna do, what he gonna say. I know him and Luce have casual conversations.
That's my thing too, T.
I've never talked to him.
I could never join the gang, yo, because I ain't nobody ready to just be telling me what to do. Like, I done seen people get crashed out. I done seen motherfuckers ready to go home, and the leader of the gang tell them they gotta do this to this person. Now they gotta do it. Now this motherfucker done caught another 3 years. The person that told you to do it, he go home. Like, man, fuck no. That's why I could never join the motherfucking gang. I done seen gangs stab up their own people. I got a homeboy. Man. I couldn't fuck with
man a day in my life.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure he's probably a little upset at me about a few things, but at the end of the day, you know, I speak my truth when it comes to business. As far as, you know, alleging the music, that's my truth for that, about that. And all the other situations is really internal. That's shit that come from Big U. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, him being a rat, Big U came to Paru, set my motherfucking game room in my backyard, right? With another one of my original baby gangsters, right? That just walked off 20 years. He been home about 7 or 8. The homie just walked off a dub, sat in front of me in my game room, in front of the homie. They called Nipsey a rat. We both looking at him crazy. What are you talking about? Some paperwork? Nah, what he did, I got the recording, you know, when the nigga Domer, You know what I'm saying? Did what he did. He told the police if anything happened to me or something happens to me, I come up dead. Domer did it. So he been paying this nigga $1,500, $2,000 a month to keep from letting niggas know and telling niggas is that. So you know all this shit, bro, is what I'm trying to box up, put together to make my move. So when I sit back and I see this dude, little brother, I'm glad whatever happened between me and him happened, because that dude is the most vicious, conniving snake I've seen. For him to say all this, little brother.
You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. The narrative of him being a snake is already out there. So I wouldn't be surprised. Yo, cause Bricc Baby got that information from somewhere. Bricc Baby always talk about how big you, his big homie, and how close they. Bricc Baby didn't just say that because of no fucking comments on Instagram. Bricc Baby said the Lord Pav shit because he knew for a fact. He knew. He knew for a fact. And where did he get this information from? After his house got raided. He gave that information up. Because that's how, yo, if y'all don't know how investigations work, that's how it worked. You know, they got to have a starting point. That was the starting point. They was already speculating. Bricc Baby produced the starting point. All right, now we got something to work off of. We're going to grab him. He going to lead us to him. He going to lead us to him. Now we got everybody. That's how they operate, man. That's how they operate. And then you see how Quando Rondo changed from how he used to talk to how he talk now. He said, man, you heard what he said about Big U, man. You heard what he said. I'm thinking he checked in with that boy, man. That boy dropped his low. You're not going to outright say it, you know, because that'd be telling. You understand? But the federal government got this information. They got the low for somebody, so they already, we ain't breaking no news. You understand what I'm saying? It's all what people ever think that. We ain't breaking news. We just trying to figure out how this happened. You understand? We trying to figure out what's being kept silent. Because the feds already know. And what it sounds like, based off of Quando Rondo and his change, you know, how he changed his tune when he talked about Big U, it sounded like Big U put them together. But they got on Big U from Bricc Baby. They got on Big U from Bricc Baby. Quando Rondo said, that man don't owe me nothing. He said, I ain't going to smile in your face and stab you in the back. Yeah, I know it ain't happening one day. No, this plan happened. It was only a 2-day time frame. It was a 2-day time frame from when his location got dropped until them boys came out there. Until they cross you, it's almost promoted. Oh yeah, that's dirty work. See, that's why I ain't never fuck with no gang. And you can see how Quando Rondo looked at the gang until how he looked at the gang now. You know, I'm after this Whack 100 shit, we're gonna go back to what Quando Rondo had to say about Big U. No cat spaces, what it is, man. Appreciate it. You know, we try to keep it real, man.
Other shit about Nip. And on par roof for me to know what I know and watch this dude say his brain doesn't work. Did you see the clip when he was live?
Okay, but
and they said justice for Nip? Wait.
Yeah,
And what did he do? He started laughing. Your brain, right? Your brain, your nucleus, your control center is going to react in the most genuine way, naturally. He doesn't think. He's not a thinker. He never was. Justice for Nip. Justice for Nip. You see this shit? He ain't realizing people screen recording this
the
shit.
other guys are like laughing in the clip too. It's kind of weird.
They with him. No, it ain't. It's Nip. That's what that means. That's what that means.
Yeah.
If you supposed to be a brother to Nip and all sentimental about what it is, and you say it says justice for Nip, You see that out of everything popping up on the screen. It's supposed to speak on hood, neighborhood. Rest in peace, neighborhood Nip. Justice for Nip. That should be your, if it's genuine.
But how can you call him an idiot and then also accuse him of being this like conniving genius?
That's not a conniving genius.
Just conniving?
A conniving genius is a that ain't never exposed. Is a that it don't never come out.
That's Whack 100.
He tells on himself. Bro, you just heard this
Whack
shit.
100, a conniving genius.
He went on live. That's him on live.
Big
You know, that's
bag.
him on live.
What?
Sorry, Chris.
Bro.
Oh, that clip.
No, bro. Did you? Bro, how long did you?
I ain't killed Nipsey. It had nothing to do with it because I wouldn't have benefited from Nipsey. I didn't have no business with Nipsey. Nipsey ain't signed to me. One signed to me. His next signed to a 10-year production contract that started in 2009, which would end in 2019.
It's kind of hard to resolve those two statements. Yeah.
Hello. But I ain't just for that because, you know, it is what it is. But I do have that. You know, straight to you.
Listen, bro, he's a dummy. He's his own worst enemy. I've always been that to him, the cleanup guy. There's some 6-0s out there, they know what they is, right? They know. Whack was the secret to that. Clean up, what to do, how to direct. Dude, don't. When dude got conference call.
Now let's go back to what Quando Rondo had to say. Yo, this sounds like the more likely scenario. Benzo, slime ball is already on his name. It's already on his name. And for a motherfucker to drop below and tell the police, that's a slime ball, man. It's a slime ball. And people that do that got a history of doing that. Ain't the first time. That's how they move, period. They dirt bags. Can't trust them.
Y'all.
There you go.
Or help or some shit, right?
Listen
It
to
was
what
on
he
the
said.
Breakfast Club. I think he said like you reached out
Man,
to me.
that shit was a no. This what blew me by that. I called him by that. Boy, I ain't never. Boy, I ain't never called that man about shit. Nigga, I check this out. Like I said, I sort of kind of.
The Breakfast Club. I think he said like you reached out. Big U dissed you on that podcast, or
And they gonna get, if I owe you, I'ma pay you. They gonna receive a hug without a knife in their back every time.
so
A hug without a knife in their back. Why would he say that in reference to Big U? Where was the knife? Where was it? Had to have been a knife in his back at some point. Talking about Big U. At some point, it had to have been a knife in his back.
And neither do nobody on this interview.
Listen to him.
How it's supposed to be. I stopped looking at a lot of shit.
Go back a little bit more.
And then I had supposed to sound, but I just feel like, man, I don't know, man. I feel like, I don't know, man. Bro, I feel like Big U, one of the main reasons I stopped looking at a lot of shit. How it's supposed to be. I stopped looking at a lot of shit. How I look.
So he looked at the gang like the gang was everything. He is crediting Big U for the reason he stopped looking at the gang that way. Which means Big U had to done something. This was after the interview. So this was after the first initial back and forth. I need y'all to follow me. This was after the first initial back and forth that I showed y'all. He had the interview. Things smoothed out. Now, years later, after the Pop situation, Big U is the reason why I stopped looking at the gang the way I look at it.
At it when I was young, and I started looking at it like how it is, and I ain't necessarily, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm not cuz son, I'm not his little cousin. We are not blood related, so he don't owe me shit, and neither do nobody on this interview. So, man, at the end of the day, a nigga don't owe me shit. But I look at it like this. I'm somebody. Sometimes, my nigga, people look up to you, and that puts you in a position where you do owe them something. And it ain't materialistic. It ain't money. It ain't none of that. Sometimes you just owe another nigga love.
That's facts.
Boy, for real, boy, I know I owe young niggas love out here, and they gonna get, if I owe you, I'ma pay you, they gonna receive a hug without a knife in their back every time.
So you're saying
You can end it right there, man. I'm trying to tell you, I don't think we need to hear nothing else. Man. So my theory is still the same. Other than we had to add another component to it. Bricc baby said what he said, tipped the feds off. Feds hit his house, wanted his phone, asking where he get that information from. He gives them the information where they got it from. They go to him. He go and drop the bomb. Man, yeah. I got the load from da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now they got everything they need. Now we just got to do a little bit more investigating. Listen to a little bit more songs. Listen to some lyrics. Send him on some interviews. We got to get Dirk to admit that he has a problem with Quando Rondo. We got to get that on record. That's the open source information that we talked about. And now we got to arrest. But they still don't have enough because Dirk still haven't been charged. Yo, the feds probably got 2 weeks now. They got 2 weeks to charge Dirk, or they're going to let Dirk out. You can only hold a person 30 days on a complaint. Dirk been locked up how long now? Since the 24th? It's today's date. 8th? What's that? 8, 4, 12 days? 13 days? The feds got 17 more days to officially charge Dirk with something, or they gotta let Dirk out. And I don't think they was gonna arrest Dirk immediately because Dirk wasn't on the initial indictment. They didn't arrest Dirk until Dirk decided to run. Now the plan, and what the plan probably always was, that's not enough information. Just dropping the low, because whoever dropped the low wasn't involved in anything else. All they did was drop the low. They wasn't involved in anything else. So they still got to fill in the rest of the pieces to the puzzle, even though they think they got the guys. You know, because that's how they look at it, y'all. They look at it like a puzzle. And these are the pieces, and I'm just going to put these pieces where they belong. But they still don't have enough. And what they're looking for is, they're looking for one of them guys, one of the 4 or 5 guys that Dirk is arrested with, got to come clean, and they got to talk. Because you do not want to take Dirk to trial with one witness. One witness that was actually there, or one witness that can put them on the scene, and the person that dropped the low. Yeah, you can get a conviction that way. Yo, but that's loose. You know, feds, you would think, well, I used to think that feds wanted rock solid cases, but after I seen the old block case and how loose that was put together, shit, you never know. I mean, you never know. I think the feds got lazy over the years. Ain't the same federal government that we know. Yo, but shit, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. Y'all know we go live every day at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Everything. Right on the internet, putting the murder together. No, see, but you know, Ty, we not putting no murder together. We trying to put the snitch together. We ain't putting no cases on nobody. We trying to put the snitch together. Who is the rat? Because that person needs to be exposed, man. If ever you can be 2 sides of a coin, you need to be exposed, man. That's dirty, man. That's dirty to have 2 people confide in you and you cross both of them out. That's dirty. And that is what's being alleged, even with the Nipsey situation. And if a person move like that once, they'll move like that again. Like, I believe, because what life has shown me, that people that operate like that, that's how they operate. Like, I'm not going to drop a low on a motherfucker. I ain't dropping a low on a motherfucker anyway. You understand? But it depends. Hey, unless it's somebody I don't fuck with completely. Like you're not gonna have the option to be able to call me. You feel me? And then I drop your location to somebody you beefing with, man. Fuck no. No, we don't operate like that. No, I never. Yeah, I'm from Baltimore. I never do nothing like that because that's dishonorable. But it is people out here that move like that. Yeah, it's people out here that move like that, and them people that move like that. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a one-off. They done probably did this 4, 5, 6 times in their lifetime. They dirty, they cruddy, they untrustworthy, they dishonorable. And if everything is true about the Nipsey situation, from if you listen to Wack, Wack, a federal government agent, he knows shit that we don't know. But if you listen to him, and I do believe that Nipsey was lined up because somebody told Nipsey that Eric, whatever his name is, was a rat. And they knew that boy was going to react how he reacted because he was a shooter. The whole hood knew he was a shooter. So if you got somebody putting a snitch label, a snitch jacket on you, especially somebody of the caliber of Nipsey, man, you got to address that. If you shitty cuz, you got to address that. And now when I come address you, it's like, yo, you ain't telling me nothing. You keep saying I need to do this, but from what I know, you the only person calling me a rat. Thanks. You the only person calling me a rat. And that's how Nipsey ended up losing his life. But whoever put that play together put both of them in a trick bag. Because Shitty Cuz was called there. You're not gonna tell me, yo. You can't pay me to believe that a person that been out of the hood for 2 years just happens to see Nipsey in the hood. The first day he come back, man, fuck no. I ain't no way that happened. That boy was called there. And he was called there under the fact that Nipsey was going around saying that boy was a rat. And that boy ain't told on nobody. But let me know how you feel about this in the comments. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We go live every day, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. As always, if you want to support the platform, Cash App Baltimore Swag. BaltimoreSwag. And we out. You heard me.